Hello, 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 hello. How are you? I'll have to confess, I'm tired.
Why? Everything's all over. And I mean, almost New Year's Day has to come, but you've just been eating at the library.
Well, that's true, but I've just been doing so much, and there's been so much excitement that I'm just tired. I think I'll go take a nap.
No, no, I want to hear a poem, and I want to hear a story, and I want to sing songs, and I want to read letters, and I want to have fun. You can't do that to little old Tyro.
I know what I can do. Instead of reading you a story today, let's go see Pyxamella.
Well,
Then I won't be as tired. Make me feel better.
she'll just perk everybody up, I
She will.
guess, since
I
I've
bet she
never
will.
met her.
Would you like to do that?
Yeah.
Let's do that.
Okay.
Do you want to take time to read some letters?
Yeah, boy, I couldn't leave without reading any.
Okay.
Well, this one is from Mandy Guyton in Chelsea, Alabama. Look at old Mandy had to write. Dear Tyro, my name is Mandy Guyton. I am 8 years old and I want to be on your... I wish I could be on your show. Sincerely, Mandy Guyton. Here's a picture of me. That's swell. Put Mandy on the list.
I've already got it on the list.
Oh, boy. Oh, boy. Thank you, Mandy. That's a swell letter. And this one says, return to sender. Oh, but it got to me. This is from Rob Tucker in Manford, Alabama.
Do you know why they were going to send it back to Rob?
No.
Because it has P.O. Box 30. And your P.O. Box is not 30.
No, but there's my box number there, and it hasn't been stamped 3 or 4 times.
Somebody at our post office knew what your box was because you get so many letters.
Oh.
And so they decided to send it on to you instead of returning it to Rob.
Maybe I better write that post office a thank you note.
Maybe that might be a good
The
idea.
mysterious postman. Thank you, whoever you are. Now I got Rob's letter and I don't have to wait till next year to get it. If she ever opens it.
To get it open.
Don't tell his address in the letter. Dear Tyro, my name is Rob. I'm in 3rd grade. I am 9, and me and my sister watch your show every day. I love you. I love you. I love you. I love you. I love you very, 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 very much, 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 much. I live in Mumford, Alabama. What a neat, funny letter.
You could get a letter like that every day and like it, couldn't you?
Oh, yeah. That's swell. Mister, if anybody else would like to write a neat letter, they can.
How?
Well, they just have to write to me, Tyro. That's Tyro, P.O. Box 443, Huntsville, Alabama, 35804.
And I'm glad to tell you that Jennifer Holt wrote you a letter. And Jennifer Holt came from Cleveland, Alabama to see you today.
I don't know where Cleveland is.
I don't either, but when you meet Jennifer, why don't you ask her?
I don't know which one is Jennifer.
Well,
they all look so nice.
Wait till I introduce them and then you'll know.
I have to learn how to be a hospital
person.
I have to learn how to wait.
Oh, patient.
Patience, that's right. I have to learn patience.
Okay. Here's Stacy.
How do you do, Stacy? Your name is not Jennifer.
No, it's Stacy.
So you didn't write the letter. So you don't care if you come here or not. Well, that's a sweet kettle of fish. Well, I'm glad you came. I don't care if you were glad you came or didn't come anyway, but I'm glad you're here. What? That's not a Jennifer. You said the... Okay.
Patient.
Okay.
Stacy came for a reason.
A reason.
Mm-hmm. And she wanted to come or she would not have come.
Okay.
And you just decided that she didn't want to come, and that isn't true.
Okay.
Why did you come, Stacy?
Because I wanted to tell her.
Okay.
Is it Haley or Holly?
Hey.
Haley is next.
But that's not a Jennifer either.
Mm-mm. But she's here.
She's also got a tooth missing.
Oh, yes.
And she's hiding it with her mouth. And are you rich, Haley, because you lost your tooth?
No.
Oh. Oh, well, I guess I don't want to find it then. But, Haley, I'm so glad you came, even though you're not a Jennifer.
But there's Jennifer.
No. Jennifer that stuck pencils in her cheeks all year long. Well, why isn't that the truth? Well, didn't you pay for all your face or something? I mean, Miss Sarah, she's got those holes in her face.
She's got dimples. She's got at least 3 dimples. She is wealthy.
No, Miss Sarah, she is a Jennifer. And I'm just terrifically happy that you came, Jennifer. And that I don't know if this is your friend or not, but that's not a Jennifer. That's a Stacy and a Haley.
And there's Andrew.
No.
Yeah.
No.
If you'll notice, he has used a pencil on his cheeks, too.
Aha. Aha. You got bullets on your head.
No, it's not.
Yeah, right across the top, right above your eyes.
He's got bangs.
Who was supposed to figure that out? But I'll tell you what. Andrew, is Jennifer your brother? Sister?
No.
Is Haley?
No.
Is Stacy?
No. There's
Well,
and there's 3.
This makes it an all-around show then. Miss Sarah, they don't fit you.
I know, but I wanted to tell you about them.
They belong to Leslie.
I know. She came up to the library yesterday after Christmas, and she said to me, I wanted a dolly for Christmas. I wanted a bow and a ball. I wanted some skates and a bicycle, but I didn't want mittens at all. I wanted a whistle. I wanted a kite. I wanted a pocket knife that shut up tight. I wanted some boots, and I wanted a kitten, but I didn't want mittens one little bit. I told them I didn't like mittens. I told them as plain as plain. I told them I didn't want mittens, and they've given me mittens again.
How many times has she got them?
She didn't tell me.
I bet she's had them for as old as she is, 'cause she must be close to 4.
She just didn't want any more mittens, and that's what she got for Christmas.
Poor thing.
Poor thing.
I'll take them. But I'll take them. Miss Sarah, I've got special things for Pyxamella. Y'all wait, and I'll be right back with them all.
I think she got a Becky mitten for Christmas.
You think she got several pair of mittens for Christmas? She may have. I tell you what, let's give Tyro time to get his things for Pyxamella, and we'll sing Pyxamella is an elf, and then we'll go visit her. Pyxamella is an elf. Sometimes she will show herself. She lives out in fancy forest. That is where we will go to her. Pyxamella is an elf. Sometimes she will show herself. Time to go, Ty. He isn't going to make it. I think we'd better go. What do you think?
Yeah.
Let's go. here we are in Fancy Forest. Now, I know Jennifer and Andrew have been watching us since, you were 2 years old. Do you remember the words to call Pyxamella? What are they?
Elf, show yourself.
Elf, elf, show yourself. Let's say it twice through with our eyes closed and be very magic. Ready? Elf, elf, show yourself. Elf, elf, show yourself.
Whoopsie-doo. Am I glad to see you?
Hello, Pyxamella.
Hello. Looky. Special thing today. I know what it is. I hope you don't mind. You took your Christmas tree out to the curb, and you had some of this left on. Is that all right to use it?
Sure. You're welcome.
What is it? It sparkles.
It's called tinsel.
This is tinsel?
Mm-hmm. I think it's tinsel.
Well, this is going to be a halo for an angel. And there's the paper put in there so that you can measure it on somebody. And this is a horn for an angel. You hold on to the horn, Miss Sarah. And this is the top of that little Christmas tree that you gave to the library. I borrowed the little star. That's for an angel.
Oh, it does look familiar.
And this is some rope, Miss Sarah, that you had wrapped some packages in, and I borrowed it. That's for the wood chopper, Miss Sarah. This is a list of things that the tree angel has to do, Miss Sarah. Can you read that, Miss Sarah? Good. Can you read that, Stacy? Can you read that, Jennifer? Can you read that, Haley? Can you read that, Andrea? She's a very busy angel. Hold that, Miss Sarah. This is an axe. It's a pretend axe, Miss Sarah. Won't hurt you. But it could if it hit you hard, Miss Sarah. That belongs to a woodsman, Miss Sarah. Hold that, Miss Sarah. This is a woodsman hat, Miss Sarah. It's really a tractor man's hat, but I couldn't find a woodsman hat, so we're going to use a tractor man's hat. Hold that, Miss
Put it
Sarah.
on my head.
All right. There, Miss Sarah, this is a fancy hat because you can make it small or this is a small woodsman hat. There you go, Miss Sarah. Hold that. This is a woodsman's shirt, Miss Sarah. Actually, you know the box of clothes that your oldest son said he was... I borrowed it, Miss Sarah. Okay, you hold the jacket. And this is the book, Miss Sarah.
Oh.
The Tree Angel. And I thought we would do the tree. And you know those boxes that you were going to mail those packages in and you couldn't find? I took them apart and sprayed them. I borrowed them. I'll put them back together when we're through, Miss Sarah. These are trees.
Well, I'm glad anyway, because we're going to have fun.
Hold those, Andrew. I'm going to move the pot, Miss Sarah.
Okay.
It's empty? Yeah, I can move it. Right there. This book is a story about a tree angel and some trees that, well, it's really fun, Miss Sarah. The tree angel watches after all these trees, but there's an ugly, mean old wood chopper that comes and likes the trees because they're so beautiful, and he's going to chop them down, and he does chop them down, and you've got to pretend. Let's see just a minute. Stacy, hold up your arm and pretend I'm chopping your arm down. Timber! Great. Wasn't that a great... That was great. Okay. So whoever does the wood chopper, he just pretends to chop the trees down. And the wood chopper finds out he doesn't have any rope, so he has to go back to town to his house to get some more rope. Well, the trees then are all falling down, and they're very sad, so they start wishing. And the tree angel hears them wishing, and she comes in, and she stands by each tree and blows their magic horn. It's magic. And she blows it at each tree, and by magic, each tree has feet. And they say, I have feet, I have feet, I have feet. And then the tree angel tells them to stand up and to go stand in a different spot. And they said, well, we can't do that because we've never had feet before. But she says, you better do that. And then when you get there, change your face. Because the woodchopper won't recognize you if you change your face. Make a funny face, Andrew. Great! Make a funny face, Jennifer. All right. Haley, make a funny face. Miss Sarah, make a funny face. Make a funny face, Stacy. That's great. So the trees have to change their face. Back this old woodcutter comes out of town, and the trees aren't where they're supposed to be. He can't make any money if he can't get those trees, so he travels trying to find the trees, and he finds some that look sort of the same, but they don't because they're ugly faces. I mean, made-up faces. And then he decides they're going to do. So before he gets ready to chop them, they jump up and down. So you've got to pretend you can jump up and down. And then he says, and then they have to kind of run away. He says, trees can't run. Stop. And they don't stop. Then the trees tell him to go on home and go to bed. And it's really funny from there on. So you're going to have to just listen, and you do what I read. But we really have to pretend. Where Stacy is sitting could be one hilltop. Where Haley is sitting could be another hilltop. So you've got to pretend that you're going down a great big long mountain to another spot. And the tree angel can stand in front of the reindeer, and the woodsman could stand in front of the hedgehog, and we just pretend that that's his house. Okay? And Andrew, would you like to be a woodsman? Okay. Sorry, Miss Sarah. That's your woodsman hat. Ta-da! And there's your hatchet, your axe. And rope, Miss Sarah, I need a rope. This you don't bring on with you at first because you got to leave it at your house. And you can probably go sit over there in front of the hedgehog. Oh, you got to put on your jacket because it's snowing and cold. Trees. Jennifer, you want to be an angel? Okay. Miss Sarah, fix that on her head. And you will, don't bring your horn out until the trees are cut down. Okay? Haley, put a tree in front of your face. Stacy, put a tree in front of your face. Miss Sarah, can you be a tree? Mm-hmm. Okay. Yeah, and you got to put, wait a minute, Stacy, maybe, is that bigger than that one? Well, that's the same. All right, you need to hide your feet at first because you don't have feet. And then when you get feet, you can come up to your knees. Can you walk on your knees? Suppose you could walk on your knees and pretend that they're feet and walk over. You'll be over here, and then you're going to walk over to this mountain. Miss Sarah, how about this? Good. Now make your awful face. Stacy, make your awful face. Haley, make your, okay, good. Now all the trees are going to have to look straight out to the front of the forest. Okay. Woodsman, take your axe, and you go over there in front of the hedgehog. I don't want to see you. Angel, there's your list of things you have to do. There's your horn you bring out. And the second time you come on. Now, trees, scoot down a little bit. Scoot down, Stacy. Okay. Tree Angel, you come over here by the reindeer. Tree Angel, fly over here. Now, Stacy the Tree Angel needs to have a little bit of room so she can fly in between you. All righty. Well, you stay there. Now, Tree Angel, you love your trees so much, so I'd like you to fly in between your trees. Trees, if the wind is coming through your branches, what kind of a sound would you make? Okay, all right, even a... Okay. Now, Mr. Woodsman, you're going to have to pretend that you come out of town this way. Okay, so you got a long road when I call you. That's right. Come on around. You want to practice one? And walk up. Wow, look at those trees. Cut the first one down. You're going to pretend. Don't really cut. Really, but don't really hit it. Pretend. Oh, Oh, let me hear you make a tree sound. Does it hurt? It does. Okay, make a tree sound, Haley. Oh, louder than that, Haley. Oh, good. And then she's got to pretend to fall. Oh, not really. Just pretend. Okay, then you're going to chop down Miss Sarah tree and Stacy tree. Good. Go on back to your house. Okay. But don't come out with your rope the first time or you've shortened the story. You got to have your list. And you leave your horn here. Okay. Whisper, whisper, whisper each time I finish talking about the tree. Okay. This is called The Tree Angel, and it's a story play written by Judith Martin and Renee Charlotte. One day the tree angel was flying around her trees, and they were making their favorite sound. The tree angel said, I wish I could stay and talk to you, but I have this list of things I have to do. And she showed it to her trees, and then she read them to them.
Plant seed seed.
Well, I've got some things to do. I'm off. Goodbye, she said, and she flew off to do her thing. When our angel flies away, everything seems cold and gray, said the trees. The winter winds are beginning to blow. Do you think there'll be snow? Out of the town came the woodchopper, climbing up the hill. He was mean. He got to the top of the hill and saw the trees. Oh, what a beautiful clump of trees. I'll chop them right down. Ho, ho, ho. Chop. And the tree said, and she fell. Oh, chop, chop. Oh, chop. Oh, and when they fell, do you know what a logger man says when he chops down trees and he wants people to watch out? He says,
Timber.
yeah, okay, put your hand to your mouth and yell, timber.
Timber.
And then the woodsman said, now I'll go back and get my rope. Come right back and tie them up and take them to the store. I'll sell them for lots of money. Ho, 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 ho. But the poor trees were now chopped down. They didn't know what to do, so they started to say, I wish. All of you say that out loud.
I wish. I wish.
And the tree angel heard them. She flew in and she said, your every wish is my command. I'll blow on my trumpet and you will stand. So she went to the first tree and she blew on her trumpet. Turn around over here. Blow over here. You've got to sing it. So, da-da-da-da.
Da-da-da.
And the first tree said, I have feet. Stand up on your knees and say, I have feet.
I have feet.
Go to the second tree, Mrs. Angel.
Da-da-da. I have feet.
And she went to the third tree.
Da-da-da-da. I have feet.
Now go and stand in a different place. If the woodchopper finds you, change your face. But the tree said, we've never made a trip before. With our new feet, we might slip. And the angel tells them to keep calm. Don't worry, said the angel. Just hurry. If you slumber, you'll be lumber. Good luck. And so the trees came over to their new hill. And the angel flew back to her house. And the woodsman started out from town on a different way, a different route. And he got to the spot where they were, and he looked. They were right here. Are they there?
No.
They're gone. Who took those trees? I left them right here. I was robbed. Never lost trees before. Well, I guess I'll have to go find some more and chop them down. What a day. And he walked to a new hill. Hear that sound, said the tree? Here he comes. If we make ourselves ugly, he might go away. That's funny, said the woodsman. These trees aren't nearly as good looking as the others, but they'll have to do. I'll chop them right down. And the trees made their faces. I can't believe my eyes. And they started jumping. Oh, and then they began to the new hill. We're getting him a big surprise, said the tree. Hey, said the woodchopper, trees can't run. Stop. Don't stop, said the trees. Chase after them. Pretend. Good. And then start puffing and huffing. I'm weak. I'm dizzy. I'm half dead, said the woodman. And the tree said, go on home and go to bed.
Go on home and go to bed.
Now they're talking, Mr. Woodman. Drop your rope, drop your axe, and stomp on home. I give up, he said. Oh, the tree said, I've never had such a fright before. Let's rest. All my limbs are sore. And then the angel flew back in and flew around them. Oh, angel, you gave us good advice. This new hill is very nice. And then they made their favorite sound. And the angel said, now I must say goodbye to you. I still have this list of things to do. Good night. And she flew in among the trees while they were making their sound. Great. Now, everybody come up and make one line. Come on, Woodsman. You stay right there, Haley. You're fine. Come here, Woodsman. And everybody takes a bow. Hooray! Hooray! Take another bow. They think it's wonderful. Hooray! Oh, the audience loves it. Hooray! Great, great. That was, oh, great, great. Now, Woodsman, this is a rope and an axe. When an actor carries something in his hand, do you know what it's called? A prop. So, return your props to Pyxamella. Good, good, good. Good.
Oh, Pyxamella, I would love to do plays with you.
Well, if you could stay, a week or so, you may sit down now. If you could stay like, 4 or 5 days, then we could give out the parts, and we could all memorize our parts, and I wouldn't have to read it, and then I could be a tree.
Wouldn't that be wonderful?
I've always wanted to go.
Do you think maybe someday we can come for 3 or 4 days at a time and learn how to do a play with you?
I don't know, where would you sleep?
We might have to bring our sleeping bags and sleep on the ground in the forest.
But it's winter time now,
That's true.
and this is a winter story.
True. Well, we'd have to pretend a lot. Well, right now, we've got to go back. Pyxamella.
Okay, I'll pretend you're coming, and I'll pretend that you're going to stay for 3 or 4 days.
We sure did enjoy doing the play with you.
I did too. You flew like a beautiful angel. You were a mean old woodsman.
I hope that you enjoyed the play. We'll see you again on Grunches and Grins. Bye-bye.
Fill your holidays with the sound of great performances. Rejoice in the Season with Johann Sebastian Bach's Christmas Oratorio, Part 2, The Epiphany, next time on Great Performances.
This is Alabama Public Television.
In Birmingham, Channel 10.